Adopting a cat can be an incredibly rewarding experience, but it's not always the easiest process. These 10 tips will help you to get along better with your cat, so keep watching to find out how. Kittens and young cats are especially active, and it is completely normal they will get up to mischief such as scratching furniture, jumping on counters, and even biting. We need to be patient and understand that these behaviours are species specific, and it is only through positive reinforcement we can appropriately redirect their behaviour into less destructive habits. We must avoid punishment such as scolding or hitting altogether, as it only causes mistrust, stress, and poor bonding. When a human and a cat have a poor bond, it is inadvisable to look at them intensely for any length of time. Felines can interpret this behaviour as negative or even intimidating. This leads to distrust and may even result in aggressive reactions. Contrary to the popular belief that cats are not affectionate animals, the truth is they love to receive attention and affection, especially through games. However, we too often play with our cats incorrectly, which can lead to unwanted behaviour in the long term. Specifically, we too often use our hands or feet to play with our cats, leading to biting and scratching. Ideally, it is better to play with cats using toys and reserve using our hands for petting and affectionate interaction. This is especially important when we have children in the home. Cats are very independent animals, but they can also be quite fearful. If they feel trapped, they will flee by any means necessary. This is why you should never corner your cat or block their way. It can annoy and even frighten the cat, and if your cat runs away when you want to pet them, you should exercise patience and wait until they approach you. Imagine you are sleeping peacefully and suddenly something agitatedly wakes you up. It's uncomfortable, isn't it? Your cat will feel the same, so you shouldn't wake them up simply because you want to play with them. Cats spend most of the day sleeping, and not getting enough rest adversely affects their well-being, but can also lead to your cat resenting you. Using the litter box is an important part of a cat's routine, and they shouldn't be disturbed. This is because when a cat relieves themselves, they tend to feel vulnerable and will remain in a state of alert against possible threat. This makes them more easily frightened by movement and noise. If the animal is frequently disturbed in their litter box, they may even stop using it altogether and look to somewhere else in the house to urinate and defecate in peace. A cat's tail plays a much greater role than mere aesthetics. It helps them to maintain balance and communicate with others. No matter how funny you might think it is, you should never tug on a cat's tail. It's not only very annoying, but it can cause them harm. This also applies to their whiskers and other more private parts of their body. You may have seen that cats hold their kittens in their mouth by the excess skin located at the back of their neck. Beware, as this is not a practice that felines like, especially when they are an adult. They can't control their movement and will feel threatened. If you must lift up your cat, do so in a way that their legs are protected and support in a way they are not dangling in the air. To get along with your cat, it is essential you understand the following. Cats are animals of routine and they hate to do anything against their will. This is why it is so important we follow a consistent schedule for feeding, playing, and other activities. We must also try to avoid hugging or playing with them if they clearly show they don't want to. Doing so will likely result in a scratch. And finally, we come to the most important point. We need to learn more about feline body language and communication. A cat moving their tail like a whip does not indicate the cat is happy. On the contrary, it shows they're on the verge of attack and a bite or scratch is coming our way if we don't stop bothering them. It is the small details like these which many tutors misinterpret, leading them to believe their cat attacks them for no reason or that they have some personal problem against them.